what is this? February 27th,
21.
2021.
I made it through 2020.
Made it through 2020. And we said we were going to start a YouTube channel.
In 2020.
In 2020, and we never did. So we had a lot of challenges that we kind of went through. And honestly, we don't know what this channel is going to be. But I think more importantly, at least for us, it's probably just going to be something we could look at and just like talk about our experiences and just be like, hey, this is what happened, or
this is what we went through.
And look back on it and be like, we did that. We did that. And hopefully maybe to inspire
other couples or people in
or
general.
Individuals. If you're single, like, it's all good, Oh, my single ladies. Oh, my single ladies. No.
You were doing so good.
I was. But my name is Mark, and this is...
My name is Stephanie, but I do, I guess, go by Steph nowadays. I say nowadays because I don't think my friends ever called me Steph until college. And then you call me Steph. You didn't ask me, you just started doing it. So, and your family calls me Steph too.
I call you Stephanie.
Yeah.
Steffi. So, how do I put this? Where do I start? Well, we already said we don't know where this is gonna go, but hopefully you enjoy the ride. If you subscribe, awesome. If you dislike, that's great too. Just go ahead. If you want to talk shit, if you want to just give us, I don't know, advice, or if you want advice, I guess drop it down in the comments below. Have fun with it.
That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing now.
There's no plan. Like, there's no script.
Just off the dome. All we do is one take. Kind of one take. We practice a little bit, but we're good now. But just a little bit about us. So we met back in
2020. No, 2019.
Wow, who'd you meet in 2019 then?
No, yeah, right. Sorry. 2019, it was, I think, around November. It was in like mid-November, late November. And we met on a dating app.
Yeah, so Bumble, go ahead and sponsor us. We're real people, and this is working out. So
so we met on Bumble, and we're actually both teachers. So it was that weekend before Thanksgiving break, that Saturday, and we had just gone off for break.
So before she goes any further, what happened was we met on a Saturday night, and I was like, okay, yeah, she cute. Okay.
No kind cute anymore.
She's kind of cute. And basically, she didn't message me. She played hard to get, but she did text me first. And I know what she's thinking because you can see it in her face. Oh,
that's the only way Bumble works.
That's the only way Bumble works. Well, regardless, you messaged me first, so she slid into my DMs, and she basically just said, "Teachers can be fun," and I was like, "Okay."
Because on his profile he had this thing, because you can like add, if you're familiar with Bumble, if you're not, you can like add little like, I guess, phrases about yourself or just want to have there. And he had, who said teachers can be fun? And I was like, please. I think I said like teachers are the funnest, or we're so much fun, something like that. And then but I did wait till Sunday morning because I just think Saturday night, I guess from just my experience, Saturday night trying to talk to people on a dating app leads to like, hey, let's hang out. And I was like, I wasn't trying to do that on a Saturday night. Like, he seemed cool. I didn't want him to get that impression of me that I'm like on a dating app on Saturday night. I should be doing something else, unless I have no life like you, I guess. Right? That's why you were on there Saturday night.
Well, she says
that.
I
was home. I really didn't go anywhere that night.
She says that, but in reality, she just didn't want me to think she was lame.
I guess. And I don't know. So I did wait until Sunday morning. I remember that.
So she slid in the DM. She hit my line.
And we talked that week. And I think Monday, he asked me out on Monday.
I was like, let's go. Let me take you out on a date.
And I will say one thing. So I don't think I've ever told you this. No, I think I have.
What?
Something that I don't know if anyone's doing online dating or if you have tried it before. For me, like one of my biggest pet peeves when a guy asks you out, let's say like you get asked out like in the middle of the week, but the weekend, if the date's not till the weekend, and they don't talk to you anymore until the day of the date. So it's like you go days without talking to this person. I think that's weird. I don't really like that. But with him, he asked me, I'm pretty sure it was Monday or maybe even Tuesday, but it was early in the week. It was like our date was not until Friday, but we still kept the conversation going into then. So I personally like that. I was like, okay, I'm not just gonna stop talking to you just because our date is later in the week. Like we kept the conversation going into then. So I think that made me look forward to it a little bit more.
See, young man, she's putting you on game. You know, that's what you got to do. You got to keep it. You got to keep them interested.
And I've heard that from a lot of my friends too. The online date, like they don't. That's weird. That awkward silence for a couple of days. They just, yeah.
And also, gentlemen, plan out your date. Because I had a whole date planned out, but somebody just changed it up. We said we were gonna. I told you, let's go bowling. What else did I say? I forgot.
Starbucks. Okay, so there's a funny thing. We actually live within 10 minutes from each other. We actually went to the same middle school, but we never knew each other. So whenever we matched on Bumble, I saw, and I think I asked him where he lived. He said, I think, I don't know, but it might have had his like location on there.
Yeah, we don't say names of locations.
Anyway, so he wanted to go to this Starbucks that's like very like every time I've been there, it's always full. And I don't really like the service, and it's like there's nowhere to sit. So I was like, no, let's not go there. Let's just try it. Like me, I'm down to get coffee, but let's try another place. So I've suggested this place in Uptown that might, I wanted to be fancy and do Uptown. So he said okay. And then he had suggested this other bowling place, but I was like, no, let's go to Topgolf instead. So I like changed the whole date up, and I didn't even realize I had done that, but he said it was fine.
I was like, it's fine. Then we show up, and maybe, yeah, we'll go a little bit into it.
I guess just because it's the first video.
So
we said we wouldn't go past 7 minutes, so sorry.
So basically, we went on our first date, and even though we had planned that, we had completely switched it up for a second time. So we didn't go to, what was it,
The Mudsmith.
Mudsmith Coffee, and we didn't go to Topgolf because they were closed. And it was on Black Friday.
Yeah, it was Black Friday. So if you're ever going to do on Black Friday, call and see if that place is open. And I didn't think about it. I thought it were like retail stores that just do like sales, but I didn't realize other places were actually going to be closed. So we show up, we meet up at a parking garage, and we walk to the coffee place, and it was closed.
And then it was like we never got to go to it because
it permanently closed.
So
then Topgolf, I was like, well, should we try to call? So I remember we tried to call, and like we had just this is the first time we're seeing each other, so we're just standing there in the parking lot. So I think I called and they weren't picking up. So we're like, okay, so maybe Topgolf is also closed. Okay.
Yeah, I called.
So then I'm like, what do we do? And I'm like, well, let's just have dinner, I guess. I think I asked him, are you hungry? He was like, yeah, I'm hungry. So I just looked up a restaurant in the area, and we just went to that restaurant.
And she was like, it's Mexican food. And I was like, ugh, Mexican food, that's disgusting. She was like, well, I'm not Mexican. I remember.
Yeah,
I remember saying that. I didn't ask. I didn't ask you, but okay. And we went. But we'll save that for another video because it's 9 minutes. Don't forget to leave a like, a dislike, a sub, and just see where this goes.
Yeah, we'll try to do one every week.
Weekly uploads. No promises, but that's what we're aiming for. And then I guess next episode we'll just kind of continue with our story. The story of Stefari.
That's what we call ourselves. But more on that.
You'll learn more about that. Yeah, have a great day.